More than 40,000 people are expected to come out this week for the Winston-Salem Open. It is one of the most fun events of the year, big crowds. Taylor Leverett joins us live this morning from the stage where they are set for the game, set, match.
Well, fans and players alike will be able to see a world-class experience in the heart of North Carolina. We're here on the court where the players will be soon. I'm joined here with Dr. Alan Reynolds. He is the orthopedic surgeon at Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist. So good morning, Alan.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about some of the injuries that you see. You know, when people play tennis, you know, they're exerting a lot with their arms, their legs. What sort of injuries do you see?
A lot of things that we see are overuse injuries, a lot of knee, ankle, as well as shoulder and elbow injuries in tennis, being an overhead sport. And then a lot of also what we deal with during the course of this week is just getting the players recovered and staying at their top level throughout the week and into the next week.
Perfect. And then also talk about the caliber of some of these top tennis players. I mean, they're world class.
It's very high. You'll see a lot of them playing in Cincinnati last week, going to New York for the U.S. Open next week. And that's why I mentioned a big thing for them is recovery. They're trying to play at the top level once, sometimes even twice in a day, day after day, week after week. So keeping that high level with recovery is a big thing for them.
And what advice could you give to tennis players, maybe, you know, because this applies to any tennis player when they're injured or they're exerting their body, what advice could you give to them?
I think being mindful of how they're feeling and also staying hydrated. We're going to have some warm temperatures, maybe not too hot this week, but staying hydrated before, during, and after, replacing fluids and electrolytes, and also just being mindful of your ramp up, not doing too much too fast, and getting the adequate rest and recovery.
Wow. And speaking of recovery, you know, what is that like for a tennis player? Are they, you know, icing muscles? Are they maybe putting in electrolytes, eating certain proteins?
All of the above. So it's probably straight to a cool down, a stretch, getting in the ice bath, and then doing all the nutrition. So like you said, electrolytes, a balanced meal, and then rest and sleep, hopefully.
That is awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Dr. Alan Reynolds, and I'll send it back to you in the studio.